Okay, I'm back with Potionomics, okay? So as you can see, I'm in the middle of haggling. We're actually still on the same day. Okay, so easy to say, I've been stuck on the same day for more than an hour, okay? Like, I've been trying to as you know, that I'm a guy that's kind of I wouldn't say I'm a perfectionist, but I want to do my best, okay? So the thing is that I've, of course, in the morning, prepare potion, gardening, and then afterwards go out, send adventurers out, meet with people. There's a lot of things to do, and it's easily one day will take an hour. I just feel that it's just like, I think that's gonna be like the biggest burnout for this game, because it just feels too draggy sometimes. Well, at this stage, it is a bit too draggy. I love the game. I really like the game. As you guys know, I've been streaming this. I streamed this 3 times already. Okay, like from beginning to the end. But like I say, the game is just too draggy. Well, one reason is that the way I'm playing it. Okay, but even if you take out my haggling session, right? Like that's, I think, like where I wouldn't say a big bulk, but it's a chunk. Maybe 30 to 40% of the haggling is longer because of it. Okay, but even without that, okay, just by planning, how to craft, planning how to craft, gardening and all, sending adventurers out, doing various stuff on the map, that already, like, I think that's the 60 to 70% of the bulk of the game, So I do feel that if they're gonna make a Potionomics too, there need to be like a much more smoother transition. I'm like, if possible, maybe like use an auto brew, okay? Or like an auto brew, or somewhat of a assistant that can help us with brewing, okay? A few potions. You just say, okay, craft me a potion with different traits, okay? With this trait and this trait, okay? It's not the most efficient. There might be some mistakes, but at least it's better than nothing, Like, I just feel it's a bit too draggy. Like, one customer will take me at least like around 3 to 5 minutes. And there's a lot of customers. You know what? I'm trying to, like, yesterday I kind of like found like a loophole, right? An infinite loop. I feel like for the final day, when we like for the final competition with you know who, I want to do a crazy challenge, which basically, like, we already tested on stream, and that challenge is to like compete using basic potion to win the final competition against you know who. Like, you doing it now, it feels like doing it now, I feel like it's a bit of a waste. Okay, so I'm gonna save it for like on the final match. That way, like, even at the highest like rank, highest battle, we can still fight with basic potion. Let's try and do that. Okay, so I think that's gonna be like next week. To tell the truth, I think we're already set with the money. Actually, we don't have the flattery card. Is it here? This is the ranking. Is it inside? Oh, there. Scheme. You gotta be kidding me. It's the last card. And that's the one I'm looking for. Okay. Okay. We can use rhythm. I don't know how many customers that came in. I think maybe 10 already. I've been stuck in the haggling mode for like 20-30 minutes already. Oops. We bricked. Oh wait, no. We have this card. Scheme. Serenity of the mind. Now, improv. Draw it out. Okay. Now, we can rinse and repeat. Improv. Craftsmanship. Craftsmanship. Improv. You know what? Just out of I'm just gonna use flatter. I do have like another crazy idea, but I'll do it later and see if my idea works. If it does, it is pretty awesome if that's the case. Okay, we're gonna mulligan. So what I was saying here, remember that this flatter, charm increased by 15%. I wonder if it's gonna increase the number or if it's gonna increase the duration. Let's check. Okay, it's gonna increase the duration. That's, at least you can exploit it. I thought it would be just like the, it's weird that it increases the duration, but for shock, it's only gonna be like, instead of like extending the duration, it's gonna stack up. They should fix that, because both of them like apply for a certain amount of turn, right? Okay. Okay, let's see both of the card. So flattery, apply charm for 1 turn, right? Apply shock for 2 turns. Why does this stack? This one extends. Doesn't make much sense to me. Because either way, it can be, well, flattery doesn't really like, you can exploit if it's just extend, because it's not gonna be applied to the next customer. Okay, let's draw a card first. Okay, improv the only thing that's left. Improv. We really are like pushing it to the limits, because basically our potion will, sell for at the very least 150 to 200%. Okay. On top of that, like most of the materials that are used are basically what we send adventurers, okay? Adventurers out together. On top of like we garden and maybe a little bit of like going to the guild and commission, as well as from the treasure chest, right? There's quite a lot of this. In other words, I'm trying to say we don't really pay a full price for we didn't really pay full price for the materials. So in a sense, you can say that as we are cheap, we're kind of like profiting extra from it, because like we commission them basically whatever they get from, you know, going to that place. Most of the things are ours. Oh, it's only 9 customers, but it feels like 10 or 12. Which is why it feels good.
What are you?
Market.
Oh, this one's market research, the one that yesterday we watched.
Fair tidings. Yikes. Thank you for your.
I'll rate my experience all right.
By the way, I think we're just loaded with cash right now. What we're gonna do is just we're gonna like meet everybody. I get a bit tired of like managing everything, okay? So which kind of like defeats the purpose of the game, where you want to do gardening, where you want to brew potion, but the fact that like just managing a day takes you an hour, it kind of like takes out the capitalism a bit. But then I played other capitalism game. Most like the most capitalism, the most straightforward is Dealer's Life. But I have my own thoughts on Dealer's Life, which if I were to give Dealer's Life something of a like rating, right? I would give it a 6.5 to 7, okay? It cannot go above than that, because it gets too repetitive, okay? But for this one, it takes too much manual labor, like, you know, like managing and everything, which is something that you want, but it gets too many things you need to micromanage. That's what I feel. Of course, you're like, oh, we're gonna have to make custom orders. We want to make custom orders, but we can't really like spend too much time on it. So that's what I feel that drags it on. Like starting day 20, you can already see me like slow down a little bit. By like after entering day 30, you can see how much, you know, of a trouble micromanaging all of these things could be. Okay? So which is why, like I say, right, my best opinion of a capitalism game where you set up shop and everything, okay, that is without a doubt have to be Recettear. Because Recettear, you don't really make your own like things to sell. You basically either you buy it from the market, okay, or you go out along with an adventurer outside, and those are the two ways for you to get money, right? Okay, and like those are two ways for you to bring in the items, and from there you sell the items. So I do feel like it's a much more straightforward. Like you can literally spend 4, 5, or even 6 days in Recettear compared to 1 day in Potionomics. Okay, so right now when I'm rich, like, hey, I don't need to like, you know, hustle anymore. So I don't need to I don't need to think that much. Let's just, you know, skip it. That's the feeling I'm getting right now. Okay. But like I say, I feel like we should just skip it. Okay. So let's just go and meet the people outside. Oh, they haven't come back. Let's see Baptiste. The quest was a success. Here are the spoils. Oh, wait. Did we just have an enoki mushroom? Oh, dang. That's good. I think we did have an enoki mushroom.
Sylvia! It was so kind of you to donate those potions. I'm including them as prizes as part of a new Hero of the Month program. And if that goes over well, I'll be buying more from you for future months.
I guess it pays to be generous.
Well, it certainly got me thinking about how nice it would be to have that sort of control over my own business dealings. You didn't have to ask anyone's permission to make a donation. You didn't have to justify your decision to your stakeholders.
Well, I did get some dirty looks from the owl. But hey, a Hero of the Month program sounds like a good way to boost morale.
Oh, that's the barest tip of the iceberg. I'm making some changes around here. Big ones. You see, I realized something. In all our discussions of how we might make this organization better for the heroes, I was towing the company line. Even when my heart was with the heroes, my head was caught up in a certain way of thinking. An old way of thinking. It's the old ways that are broken. We need new ideas, new paradigms.
Hence the big changes you mentioned.
And
That's
what
right.
are the changes?
And those big changes start with the dissolution of the guild.
Huh?
Disillusion?
You heard me. Effective immediately. The Heroes Guild is no more.
What the?
And in its place shall rise the Heroes Guild.
Huh? Huh? Baptiste? Baptiste?
I just realized that it's probably confusing without seeing it spelled out. But there's an apostrophe now.
Still
Oh.
confusing.
At its heart, it's a simple idea. Rafta's Heroes Guild has always been a part of the larger organization. A franchise beholden to the main chapter back home. But this particular chapter is a risky venture by modern standards. The guilds of the mainland are a well-oiled mechanism. Out here, everything is less predictable and more dangerous. So my family feels they've put much more into Rafta's guild than they've gotten out of it. They've gone so far as to call it a money pit. So, I offered to take it off their hands!
So now you're in charge?
Yes and no. I'm writing a new charter, one that will transform our little clubhouse into a non-profit operation.
Non-profit?
The value that the heroes generate will be funneled directly back into the organization and into their own pockets. As for the question of who's in charge, if I've learned anything in recent days, it's the limits of my own perspective. We'll be
But where are you gonna
holding
get the
elections
salary
to
from?
determine who will join me on a leadership council. By electing and empowering representatives from their own ranks and establishing a system of checks and balances. The heroes can rest assured that my own personal blind spots won't become systemic blind spots capable of impeding the organization as a whole.
But are you guys gonna get paid?
Wow. It actually sounds like you did it. You solved all the guild's problems.
But at the very least, they should impose like some sort of like annual membership fees because somebody needs to manage it, you know. But the problem with it before this is that all the profit margins went to all the profit margin went to the mainland, especially like Baptiste's family. So since we cut them off, basically it's self-sustaining.
Well, not all our problems. My chambers are still drafty, and the lack of natural light in the morning is just abysmal.
Still, I'm surprised your family agreed to this. Even if the guild isn't as lucrative as they hoped, it's obviously generating revenue. And as unique as Rafta is, there's potential for this chapter to be massively profitable down the line.
Yeah. Are they that
Truth
dumb?
is, they didn't just hand it over. They are business folk after all.
Yes, that's what I was
I was
expecting.
able to convince them that the guild's prospective earnings were somewhat less than the value of my inheritance.
Oh, so he
So,
traded
I'm
his
officially
inheritance.
out of the will, and my monthly stipend is a thing of the past.
You mean you're broke now?
For the time being, but I still think I came out ahead in this negotiation. The guild is going places, Sylvia, and I and my heroes now stand to benefit directly from the hard work we put into it.
So literally, he traded his inheritance to get this guild. And I do think that he get the. Okay, you need to say he's doing this. He gets more potential out of it. Problem is, can he bring out the potential? Because I can see Baptiste like screwing it up, like buying like unnecessary stuff. Because we already see how tacky he is and how loose he can be with money, even when buying cheap stuff. Yeah, I'm just worried about the guild. Easy to say, but at least like he's going to have like a board along with him, you know, to decide on the future of the guild.
Plus, my mother still intends to send regular care packages, so my hair care regimen, at least, will not suffer in the meantime.
Phew.
I feel good about this, Sylvia. It's the start of a whole new way of doing things. A heroes' guild that is for the heroes and by the heroes.
Hence the apostrophe.
Exactly! You see? It's not just a flashy change.
It does feel.
But that's enough shop talk, surely. Come. Let's make the most of our time.
Oh, rank 10. Baptiste leads Sylvia down to the water where they once have a view. Oh damn it. It was fast. He considered it quietly, thoughtfully, as if it were artwork in a museum. Artwork he was sure held some obscure secret significance.
That skull does loom large, doesn't it? As monuments go, it's a little morbid, but it's a good reminder of where we've been and of what awaits us at the end. I'm happy that between those points our two paths converged.
Tacky.
Sylvia, my beautiful confidant. Your faith in me has buoyed me across dark and stormy seas. I haven't liked to show it, but I've doubted myself quite often in the months since coming here. There were days when I wanted nothing more than to return to my old life of luxury and leisure.
Luxury and leisure do sound awfully tempting.
You would be bored by it, I think. Don't get me wrong, I fully expect to be rich again one day, and when that day comes, I intend to spoil you as much as possible. But you're not well suited to being anyone's lapdog, and I do very much mean that as a compliment.
You know me well.
And to know you is to love you. Sylvia, you've brought vigor and rhythm to a heart that yearned for new and meaningful experiences. It beats now for you. Come closer and feel it.
Ah, tacky! Ah! That's so tacky, man. Silver tongue. Raise interest by 10. Remove all customer buff. It should be at least 15 though. It should at least be 15. I'm not gonna play it at 10. I adapted, it's what I do. Let's just give him the good stuff. Rank up. Come along.
Here we are. This is an improvement, isn't it?
It's great to be in nature.
It's great to be in nature. I spend too much time indoors.
Yes. Oh, look there!
What? Corsac springs to life, bounding towards some small object in their path. It looks to be a bit of a mud. To be a bit of mud, maybe. Or
Is that poop?
Corsac excitedly pulls a thick notebook from his pocket.
Is that a poop journal?
Yes. If you want to learn about the animals in a particular setting, their population density and migratory patterns, their diet and capacity to thrive.
I say, his voice is just too stoic. He should be more excited for this.
Look no further than the excrement.
He's definitely passionate about this. He should show, the voice should show more excitement rather than just plain stoicness. While Sylvia contemplates his words, Corsac unceremoniously sticks a finger into the mound of excrement.
Oh, it's still warm. This will make for a riveting journal entry.
Corsac scribbles in notes in his journal, extensive notes. Sylvia wonders how he can possibly have so much to say about it. Eventually, once he's thoroughly catalogued his observation, Corsac closes the journal and stows it away.
That was thrilling. Oh, what a find.
Your enthusiasm is
Enthusiasm
charming.
is charming. I like this side of you.
I'm often enthused when I'm out here. This island is an endless source of fascination. Hard to believe we owe it all to the reckless experiments of a single self-interested witch.
Self-interested? Tell me more.
You're talking about Maven, right?
None other. I remember as a child hearing the rumors about her. People said she'd taken a desolate island and infused it with life. Strange life. I always found the idea offensive. Nature is a sacred and well-balanced mechanism. It's not to be reshaped by our whims. And yet, now that I'm here, I cannot deny the beauty in what she set in motion. What started as an exercise in vanity and unbounded ego has grown into a sacred little mechanism of its own. One that deserves more respect than we give it.
Wow. That is by far the most emphatically I've ever heard you speak.
Of anyone.
It's the island. You're passionate about it.
Oh, whoa. You didn't notice?
I thought that was obvious.
Yeah.
And I thought you were hopelessly awkward. All this time I've been trying to get you to open up.
You didn't see properly.
And you have plenty to say when it's on a topic you care about.
Isn't that the way it should be? A world's full of enough noise. Don't need to go around making more of it just for the sake of exercising our tongues. We should speak when there's something to say. And when there isn't, we should channel the mighty mollusk whose strength comes from silence and serenity.
So, like, be more like a snail? Really?
Really.
Serenity of the Mollusk. Apply Serenity of the Mollusk, lasts until the end of the current haggling session. Adds 2 shield per turn. Persists until another stands its fate. I can see... Oh, okay. I take it back. It's not good. It's 3 patience. I take it back. If it's 2, I'm willing to play it. It's 3. No. That's just too much. Even 2 is like, I can see some uses, but if it's a 1, then I'll play it. And the weird thing is, the squirrel one, the first form that we get, it's way more useful, and it's at 1 cost. It's literally like bravado, but it lasts until the end of the current haggle session. So you just need to play it once. You don't even need to play it the second time. That's why, like, I feel comparing that to to the squirrel one. This one is very underwhelming.
If you say so. And since you did say so, I guess it's something you really believe in. I'll try it.
Glad to hear it.
Sure, no biggie.
No, I mean it. Not everybody would be so open to my ideas, my opinions. And few people would go out of their way to make me feel heard. But you've done that for me. I want you to know I appreciate it. So, and I wouldn't make this offer to just anybody, but if you ever want to borrow this journal, you know, to record your own observations, well, just say the word.
Thanks. But believe it or not, I think you found the one topic about which I really don't have anything to say.
Hey. Send him off to adventure? Wait. It's already past... Ooh. I think I should just send him to the... somewhere. Let's see if there's any bonus. We're not gonna go to the Dragon Oasis. We're not gonna go to the Dragon Oasis. I'll send you to Crater. Oh, I need to make more Shadow Tonic. I still have enough. I still have enough to like basically like send, you know, send people out. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, I need to make Curse Cure. I don't have it. I don't have enough Curse Cure. Grand? Superior. 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 Oh, all of them are ice. Uh-oh. Ooh. This is bad. Like, just now I put all of my ice tonic on display. So... Wait, this is actually radiation. Yeah, it's actually radiation. Okay, there. Give him this. And this. Okay. Why don't we give... okay. One Masterwork Stamina Potion. Plus... Grand Insight. Okay, rank up. Wait. I think I should send them out first. I'm playing a bit loose, okay? Because like I've already like gotten enough money to expand everything. Oh, you also need to. Okay, I'll do you tomorrow. Oh wait. This is already rank 10, so I can just send her out. I'll do you tomorrow. Send it to the Arctic. Superior? Grand. Superior. Superior. Masterwork. Oh, we do have radiation. That will change. Superior Thunder Tonic. Grand? Greater. Okay, that's gonna be easy. Oh, she just needs these two. She doesn't need anything else. Look at that. Okay, man, let's go.
I'm awfully glad you're hanging around today. I need a pick-me-up.
Why?
And there's nothing better than spending time with my girlfriend.
Total agreement there. That's why I'm here.
So, what should we do? Oh, I know. Somewhere out there, a cat is stuck in a tree. It happens every day. And what good is a hero if those mews for help go unanswered?
Mules.
Just to be clear, when you say cats,
I mean pirates, yeah. Very enthusiastic climbers, those pirates. Come on, I'll show ya.
To Sylvia's surprise, Mint wasn't exaggerating the plight of Rafta's cat pirates. They walked hand in hand through town, eyes up in the trees. It's only 5 minutes before Mint spots a fearful feline clinging to a high branch. And this particular cat is no fresh kitten. He's a wizened old pirate with grey fur around his muzzle and a sun-bleached peg leg. Mint has to scale the tree in order to coax the pirate down to safety. Sylvia enjoys seeing Mint in action, particularly from this angle.
looking good up there.
Once his paws are back on solid ground, the cat curtsies by way of thank you, then darts off towards the dog.
You'd think they'd learn not to climb those things. It just never ends well for them. But I guess I know what it's like to make the same mistake over and over. Take my quest, for instance.
Still no luck out there?
Plenty of luck. All of it bad. The other day, I found a pretty famous short sword that's been wielded in some epic campaigns. Somehow, it ended up in a dragon's hoard. I had to fight my way through a clutch of drakes, sneak past a sleeping dragon, and solve a super obtuse riddle just to get my hands on it.
Oof, sounds like quite an adventure.
Yeah, but this sword's whole thing is that it glows when it's in the vicinity of a monster. Which, as it turns out, isn't super helpful when there are monsters everywhere and you're trying to retain the element of surprise. After that, I tracked down a fabled artifact called the Everstone. It had been abandoned atop the highest peak on the island. According to the stories, whoever wields the Everstone has their strength increased tenfold. I assumed that meant it was enchanted with a buff of some kind. It turns out it was just a heavy rock. It makes you stronger if you bench press it every day.
Look on the bright side.
Look on the bright side. I bet you had quite a view from atop that mountain.
You know, I really did. I wish you could have been there. Despite everything else going on, I've been in high spirits since our big talk. I feel incredibly lucky to be your girlfriend.
You feel lucky? I'm the one dating this town's greatest hero.
Aww.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. In fact, I'm worried that I'm not quite living up to expectations on the heroic front.
I'm sure that's not true.
Stats don't lie, Sylvia. Baptiste tracks it all. Who brought in the most loot this week, who took down the most monsters, who cleared which dungeon fastest.
Aww.
I'm not the worst, but I'm not the best.
Agree.
Not in any category. I didn't come all this way to be, you know, mediocre. It's time to step it up. Time to prove I'm worthy. By finding a weapon fit for a true hero.
Just not when she stressed on a mediocre. It should be longer. Pause. When she said, like, you know, mediocre, it's like, it's kind of like very nonchalant. Remember, that line is to show Mint's insecurities, okay? I didn't come here to be, you know, mediocre. Like, as as the as the line goes on, she should feel more and more despondent. And then when it comes to mediocre, you can literally feel that her shoulders drop. That's why this you're supposed to stress on the mediocre. You know, it's not nonchalant, you know, mediocre. That's the source of her insecurities right now, right? Because she came here to be a hero, make a name for herself. But what does she do? Rescuing cat pirates. I'm not saying that it's bad, but that's not what she wanted the most. She wants to be fighting dragon. She wants to find, you know, treasure chests deep inside the dungeon. But all she did was like stumble on the earlier parts of the dungeon. So if it's not a one day thing. That thing piles up. That's why that line should hold a lot of significance, if you ask me.
I know it's out there, Sylvia, and I'm going to find it.
I wouldn't bet against you.
You had better not. Not if you want this coupon.
Decrease the cost of adventures by 50%.
I want it. I do.
Today, everybody gets what they want. I'm going back out there.
Who are you,
I'm
Oprah?
not going to quit until I find what I'm looking for.
And what are you looking for? Okay, bones. Let's send her out. Sulfuric Falls. Superior. Wow, I only have one potion. Poison cure. But I do have a couple more being made right now. But I can just use this. Maybe I don't need to use this. I just need to use health potion and a mana potion. Salt and pepper. Treasure. I'm just gonna say one thing. Without doubt, I was looking forward for like endless mode, right? But now since I have the exploit like to make money easily, it kind of like make me think, do I really want to play it? Okay, let's spend time.
I don't want to sound confrontational or anything. You've been helping me out, Teach, and I appreciate you. I appreciate your company all around, if I'm honest. All that aside, I can't help wondering why you're holding out on me.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Talking about your secret weapon, the true key to your success.
Haggling to death. I think it's more of a top-notch customer service.
Top-notch customer service? I lose sleep over what people think of my shop.
Yeah, you worry way too much if you ask me. But no, I'm talking about your little sidekick.
Oh,
You mean the owl? He's not so much a sidekick.
family.
As a matter of fact, he's directly responsible for my debt.
Should you say that to her?
What, you gave him a credit card? Seems ill-advised. Anyway, maybe I've been breathing air too long, but I got the impression he was helping you somehow when I was blocking you with my patents.
Yeah, he
It was
did.
clear enough you were drawing emotional strength from his presence. I could see it in your electric aura.
I get strength from you too.
I get strength from you too, actually.
Oh,
Aw, like a parasite, but a real cute one. But you're not trying to change the subject, I hope.
You mean about him being some kind of secret weapon? I can admit that Owl is more of a help than a hindrance. If nothing else, I always feel a little braver, knowing I have someone in my corner.
And sometimes, when it comes to confidence, you gotta fake it till you make it.
Oh,
Right?
card. False confidence. Gain 4 shield each turn, but gain 2 less shield each subsequent turn. When shield reaches 0, gain 5 stress. It's only useful for 1 turn. Because the first time, okay, use this first turn. Second turn, okay, second turn it's gonna be like when you pass the turn, like the start of the second turn, you're gonna get 4 shield and -2, okay, and by the third turn it's supposed to be neutral. You're not gonna gain any shield. You're not gonna gain any shield. You're not gonna lose any shield because, well, you gain and then lose. So in other words, you're gonna straight gain 5 stress just from this card alone on the third turn after you activate it. So if you're gonna finish fast, just like how, you know, like for me, I need 2 turns if thing goes right. First turn, get rhythm. Second turn, like apply. The second turn is when you hopefully, if nothing goes wrong, you can finish it off. So I don't really need it, but if somebody who's like not doing my exploit, then maybe they will last until 3 or 4 turns. So it could be just nice for them, but I still feel it's a bit underwhelming.
That's right. Silencing your inner saboteur is a constant struggle. Of course, I've had no shortage of actual saboteurs.
Yeah. It's why I don't blame you for keeping your secret weapon under wraps. But you understand why I've got to get an owl of my own now.
It would be hard to find another owl like Owl. He's pretty singular.
Oh, I'm not looking to imitate what you've already got. Ain't you heard? Students supposed to surpass the teacher. That's why I gotta get an owl with an upgrade.
Upgrade?
I'm picturing the latest model with 2 functioning wings, a top hat and monocle, laser talons, probably,
Laser talents?
to deter shoplifters, of course.
I'm confused. Are you shopping for a pet or building a cybernetic nightmare?
Both?
Why not both? And we can't forget the most important part. My owl's gonna be a talking owl. Imagine it.
I can imagine it. And if I can suggest one more feature, you might
too
wanna
late.
consider a mute button, just in case.
You're too late. Well, I'm not gonna like haggle. I'm not gonna open shop. Okay. Jam. Oh yeah, I need to make potion for Roxanne if I want to go for max. Oh, Luna.
I'm glad to see you today, even more than usual. Just the sight of you warms me up like a cozy and delicious sweater.
You're sweet.
Well, I hope you still feel that way after I ask you for a favor. Tell me something. Have you done your finger stretches today?
Finger stretches?
Because I've got 85 birthday cards to sign, and I'll bet you could forge my signature pretty convincingly. It's actually just a squiggly line.
Luna plops down a stack of 85 birthdays.
I bet this brightens your siblings' day.
85.
I bet it makes them shriek. I chose this particular image for a reason.
You know, if she have 85 siblings on the same day, how much kid does the mother have? Like, this only once. I assume that they made more than once. So could be by the hundreds, thousands?
Growing up, our parents used Maven as their own personal boogeyman. Luna, you'd better clean your room / finish your dinner / ace that test, or Maven will come and take you away to her island.
But you came here on her
It
island.
probably blows their minds that I moved to that very island of my own free will.
Luna begins. Sylvia commits it to memory and then pitches in.
I appreciate the help. We're all from the same clutch, so birthdays can be a lot.
Does this mean your birthday is coming up?
You didn't realize?
Aw, why? Are you planning a sweet birthday surprise?
Sylvia, didn't you notice like she's one of those 86? What do you call an 86 twins? Okay, she was born on the same day with all the 85 siblings. She should have taken a hint though, Sylvia. You're pretty slow.
You've got a couple months. It's just that the mail to the mainland is so super slow. I had to get these done early. But now you've got me thinking. I usually work on my birthday, but I've never had a girlfriend to spend the day with. Maybe this year will be special? I have to say, this whole dating thing, it's like a whole new level of the jitters. I like it a lot.
I like it too. I'm glad you're happy.
Happy to not be thinking about work for a few minutes. Am I right?
Wait, really?
Huh?
I thought you liked thinking about work.
I mean, generally. But my new client, the one I told you about in a vague and mysterious fashion,
Mm-hmm.
she is kind of a lot.
Ooh, who is it? I promise not to tell anyone.
Technically, I'm still bound by an NDA. I can't name any names. But I can't keep secrets from my girlfriend.
Oh, who is it? Who is it?
I'll tell you this much. The client is a celebrity on the mainland. She's royalty, in fact.
Is she?
Do royals need public?
She?
Do they ever? I mean, if you think about it, their authority sort of relies on selling people a certain image. Noble bloodlines, grace, taste, and wisdom, a self-evident right to rule. Royals are constantly selling a narrative.
Wait, Maven?
And if word gets out that a certain spoiled princess is ill-suited to choose breakfast, much less the course of a kingdom, well, that's when her subjects start asking uncomfortable questions about the line of succession. Some of them might even go a little cuckoo, if you know what I mean.
Wait, is it on Rafta or on the mainland? I'm confused now. I'm confused. If it's like you want to consider royalty in Rafta, that's supposed to be Maven. Supposed to be. Right?
It sounds like important work. You're basically a kingmaker.
Oh, I don't know. Mostly I'm drafting social media posts about what she's eating for breakfast.
Who is it?
But if I make it through this trial period, it'll
Who
pay
is
well. That's something.
Like, if we take a look at the people that we know, The closest I can see is Roxanne. But Roxanne, she's not royalty. She's not even like she's not even like a noble. She's a socialite, but seriously? You can tough it out.
You can tough it out. The only way out is through, remember?
That's right. You know me. I can handle the stress. And the benefits of this situation potentially outweigh any negatives. To me, there's nothing better than amplifying worthy voices and ideas. I love giving the little guy a platform.
Little guy.
But the little guy doesn't tend to have a robust marketing budget. Working with a larger client can be a hassle, but taking their money lets me offer affordable services to smaller clients. As long as I can juggle the demands on my time, I can make everybody happy. And that includes my parents. I know I'm not supposed to care what they think, but I can't help caring a little bit. And they were thrilled by this news, Sylvia. Like, seriously over the moon. They still don't get what a marketer publicist does. But working for a princess, they wrap their heads around that super quick.
I see what you mean. And I'm happy that your parents are happy for you.
Thanks. And just to prove all that help the little guy stuff is more than just talk, I have a whole new coupon for you.
Nice, 40%.
Ooh, careful, or you'll spoil me.
Don't even joke about it. One diva on my client list is more than enough. But as far as I'm concerned, you're the one who deserves the royal treatment. You're awesome, Sylvia. And that's a message I'm happy to promote totally free of charge.
Okay. Gift. Let's give her some more fruits. There we go. Not enough. Let's meet Saffron and give her some gift as well. Plant. She's not maxed out yet. I think like I maxed out with him. Oh, we need to fulfill. Da, 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 da. Last one is Quinn. Expand. Okay, this one is crazy good, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so 90, 90, 180, roughly around 180, 190. That's like 280. I'm definitely gonna like copy this. That Anarchy Mushroom is seriously good. And I think I should give Quinn a better one soon. That's not enough. Okay, I gotta like copy the Anarchy Mushroom. I gotta copy that Anarchy Mushroom, okay? It's too good for me to miss out. Maybe I can spend time gardening. Look, oh, 264. For B. I think we're just gonna copy this. As for C, nothing that interests me though. Oh, maybe this one. Dun, 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 dun. D. What should I make for D? Any useful ones? This is pretty good. Okay, what should I use as fuel? This one. I think if I put another one, it becomes 6. Yep. As for E, I'm not sure what should I put for E. Maybe this one. Okay. There we go. I think I also need to brew some potions though. We definitely need more radiation. I'm not gonna open shop. I'm just gonna, like, you know, randomly make potions, okay? With this much money, I think we're actually like, don't need to worry about anything else for the rest of the game. But that's how much money that we got. Okay. I would rather prefer to make the best radiation potion that we can make. C and E. A bit too much. I think we're good. It's a masterwork radiation. Do I wanna, like, reduce the time though? Because I don't really care much about it. Well, at least I want, like, do it once a day. At least I want to do it once a day. 12. Not enough. Okay, with this we should be able to do it the next day. It's 8 if I'm not mistaken, if I count correctly. We already have masterwork, ice. Maybe we'll make some thunder tonic as well. Thunder tonic. Dun dun dun. Okay. Superior thunder tonic. And put another one just to make it better. And balance. Okay. Next. Oh, we need to make curse cure. Might as well make another radiation tonic, a superior one. Because just now was this one that I used was a bigger dragon cauldron. So yeah. So let's make another radiation. C and E. C and E. Oh, it's an overkill. not enough. Okay, this much. And next we're gonna make extra curse cure. Maybe 2. Oh, we gotta lower it down a bit. Yeah. Now we're just gonna focus on B, but a low class B, so that we can increase the number of superior curves we make by 5, like this. Yeah, I think it's more than good enough. I don't need to be so... It doesn't need to be so good that I don't need to do anything else. We're gonna make another one. B, C, E. Put this. This is just a bit too much. Now we're just gonna focus on the B, but a low cost B. Oh. Just nice. Stable. Okay, we got 2 superior. And then what else? A superior curse potion. What else do we need though? Maybe petrification. I remember that is something that pops up in the last dungeon. Oh, I think this is a bit overkill. There we go. Stable. Done. I don't really want to go into it, okay? Like I say, we're already ready for the fight. Okay, let's send him out. Ooh. Because we're gonna be until very late, right? I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe I can send him out here. But this one takes 4. This one takes 6. Oh, I need to make Shadow Tonic as well. Totally forgot about that. Well, I think I can send him out here. I feel so stupid. I feel so stupid. I feel so stupid. The reason why is I didn't remove the ice tonic just now from the from my shelf. Why am I so forgetful? This is the best, I think that I have the biggest health potion. I don't have any lower one, so this one should be enough. Embark. Salt and pepper. Fish. Rank up. This is the last one, if I'm not mistaken.
You know, I'm wishing we had some kind of secret handshake. Although you don't have a tail. So that would sort of limit what we could do.
Don't feel bad, Sylvia. I knew a pirate once who lost his tail in battle, and he got along just fine.
Doing what?
Until he lost his balance and fell overboard.
I shouldn't have asked.
Thanks, Pepper. I'll be extra careful.
The potions you set aside look legit. You ready to do this?
Don't ask. Let's just get it over with before I lose my nerve.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about that. You, Sylvia, have a lot of nerve.
You do?
I meant that as a compliment. Not sure it came out sounding that way.
Salt and pepper creep to the very edge of the dock. Sylvia follows, peering into the glistening water. If anything lurks beneath the surface, it remains out of sight.
Here we are. As close as a landlubber can get to the great god of the sea. Oh, great Katuna. We've got offerings, large one!
Salt, hold on. You've proven your fearlessness many times over, Sylvia. But I know you must have doubts about this.
It is a little hard to wrap my head around. I mean, I worked so hard on these potions. They could be worth some real gold.
Are you really working for the gold, though? Or what the gold represents? Money is precious, but only because people decided that it would be. It has no intrinsic value. You can't eat it. You can't love it. Not really. And there's so much in this world that does have intrinsic value.
Like?
Real, true worth.
Like jewelry!
No, Salt. You know what I mean. I mean friendship. A dry spot in the sun to lay your head. A beating heart and working lungs. Money can help with some of that, but only so much. And this is our way of showing the world what we really care about. Here, we draw a line in the sand and we say, we do not desire wealth for the sake of wealth. We desire family, health, laughter, and love. We ask humbly to receive all the wonders we cannot buy. These are the blessings that Katuna may bring us, if he deems us worthy.
I don't know about all that. I just throw valuables in the water because it keeps hurricanes away.
You know, what Pepper says feels a bit off because they are pirates. Because I don't know what the pirates in this world mean, but technically when I imagine pirates is that they will basically like rob other ships. But doing that, okay, I feel like they're kind of like going against going against Pepper's own belief. But if it's Salt, I can understand why. Because Salt just like, what gives as long as it helps?
Everybody knows that. It's science.
All right. I'm convinced. Not about the hurricane thing, obviously. I mean the other stuff.
Sylvia holds her potion in her hands. They're good potion, and she's getting good at selling them. What if these two concoctions are the difference between paying off her debt or losing everything? Oh, don't worry, we have tons of money. But it's too late to back out now, and something in Pepper's word rings true. Perhaps this small act of defiance will show the universe what really matters to her.
Hey, nice throw, Sylvia! You got a good arc on that.
Yeah.
Splash!
You know, what are the chances that if they keep on throwing potions in and they're gonna make like a super giant sea monster?
Katuna will be pleased.
Yeah, he will. I got a feeling. You got good stuff coming your way, Sylvia. starting now, in fact. I talked it over with Pepper and, well... Geez, I don't know how to say this without sounding stupid. Pepper, help me out.
Sylvia, would you like to pet us? Because we would like that.
That sounds.
Boy, would I.
Come here, you crazy cats.
Is this some kind of furry play? Property M. Raise interest for myself for every card played prior to this one on the card. If this is like my deck I'm using, like, oh, it's gonna. I wouldn't be surprised if it raised by like 300 or 500 interest. But that card, people might use that card, okay? If they don't want to use Roxanne, because like my deck is based on exploit. Okay, the first characteristic of my deck is like, number one, we're going for like, you know, second turn kill, which is like based on rhythm. The second part of my deck, it goes about basically like prolonging the haggling session and just, you know, increasing the price over and over again. But you can go for that card and like remove Roxanne, like the Roxanne card, and just use like small cards, like for example small and low cost, like for example like mint stuff. Okay, mint have like sympathy, mint have blitz, but then if you draw a lot, blitz is not gonna be useful. So I do feel like my one is most optimal in terms of like getting the profit out of somebody. Oh, I think I spent time with Mint yesterday, so today we're gonna spend time with Sid. Shadow Step. Browsiness. I think I have a lot of browsiness. Da, 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 da. Just go. Okay, Sid. This is the last one if I'm not mistaken. Rank 10.
It just occurred to me. We're both in the business of curing people of what ails them.
I hadn't thought of it that way before.
I've got a point though, right? Your potions replenish health and shield against damage. And live music has the power to soothe the soul. I could use some soothing right now, actually. Let's hope this does the trick.
Oh wait, I actually did this. Yeah, I did this. I think I did this yesterday. So this is about, you know, this is rank 9.
Following dreams can be pretty tough. I'm better off not trying to write my own stuff.
Yeah, I watched this yesterday.
But I thought it was going well.
I watched this yesterday, I remember.
It's the clear favorite.
Screw the audience.
Ruth,
Catchy tune.
I can use that in.
I watched this yesterday. Let me just give her some bugs. Now let's send her out. Do I have... No, I don't. You know what? I don't really care that much. I'm just gonna send her out. Preferably the Dragon Oasis. Just gonna send her out. Superior, right? Grand. Grand. And then some fire. This is masterwork. Just a moment. 75. This won't be enough, so I need to use a fire potion, a fire tonic. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. On second thought, okay, 30, 55, 70. Yeah, I think I'll do it like this because she will stop around here before this big one. Oh, not enough. Okay, fine. I'm gonna use this, but I'm gonna give her a tonic. A tonic and as well as a mana potion. Oh, I really don't want to use it though. But then again, I don't really care about managing it properly right now. Boss Finn. Let's see, gem. Because I noticed that when I was giving stuff behind the scenes, when we give the gem, he like kind of like shimmy to us, you know? See? I think that's his favorite. I don't think Roxanne, I've maxed her out because like I haven't given her the potion that she needed. Let's go see Luna. Marketing. Never mind then. But Saffron definitely. But we need to give her some more gift. Okay, probably this one should do the trick. No, it didn't. Okay, Quinn. Flesh. This one? That's not it. Guillotine eel. Yeah, I think that's roughly like all I can do for now. Oh wait, maybe Muktuk. Or did I max them out yet? Oh, there he is. Let's go.
Truly, Sylvia, you are at the height of your craft.
I am guessing you liked the potions?
Quite so. The taste was so pleasant, I could not help but lick my lips. But what's more, your potions bestowed upon me a sense of enlightenment, as if my third eye were pried open. I realized that an artist is ill-equipped to be his own critic, and so I had an idea to place at my sled a box for comments. For I seek guidance, and while
Suggestion
the
box.
ancestors may be silent, customers rarely are.
What sorts of things did people have to say?
No, I would not know. I have not yet mustered the courage to read the cards. Perhaps, since you are here, Sylvia, would you do me the honor of reading these missives?
Muktuk holds his breath as Sylvia takes up the first of several note
It's
cards.
from Mint. She wrote, Muktuk, you're a lifesaver. And I mean that literally. Your repair work on my hammer looks gorgeous. And it withstood a bite attack from a full-grown prairie piranha? I don't know what that is, but she's clearly impressed. Especially since you barely even charged her for your work.
Aww.
Roxanne says your engraving tool keeps their edge twice as long as anyone else's. And her words, she's been around the block a few times. Saffron claims the trees weep in the vicinity of a Muktuk crafted axe.
Isn't that negative?
And I'm not sure this is totally relevant, but Quinn says that Boxer loves gnawing on that weird sculpture you abandoned.
Sylvia, I do not know what to say. This is,
Are you all right?
all right is deeply insufficient to describe what I am feeling. Such an outpouring of respect and admiration. I never would have imagined.
Yeah, not many 5-star reviews would make me cry too.
Yeah.
You joke, I think, but you know the depth of meaning in this. We toil, all of us, because we must work to put food on the table and a roof over our heads. But for some of us, the work is also a calling. A roof is necessary, but it is fulfillment we crave. To know my work is appreciated on this level, to know that others see the value in my labor.
Aww.
This is a gift unlike any other.
To be fair, I've been saying this stuff all along.
I thought you were just being kind. And you are kind, Sylvia. Your support has been of the utmost significance to me. Were I to have the encouragement and adulation of all of Rafta behind me, it would mean nothing without you here beside me. Come, if you are in agreement, I should like to return to our special place. The waters of the bay are still. The beach is empty. In the quiet, the great statue of Maven seems even more imposing than before. There she is, just as we left her. And just as she will be for years to come. You realize, don't you, that the statue will outlast us both. Long after we are ash, she will continue her silent vigil.
Oh, I don't know. There's always a chance an earthquake could take her out.
Or that the people might bring it down, yes? They may one day tire of the reminder of a dark past. I suppose this is the lesson the sand taught us. While our works may indeed outlive us, nothing is forever. We all wish to leave our mark on this world. Not just artists, everyone. For me, there is the added pressure of my pilgrimage. In order to complete it as it is intended, and as it has always been done, I must craft a work of singular beauty and undeniable grandness, a masterpiece. I have it in me, this I know. But in the meantime, there is the other purpose of my pilgrimage, to forge connections, and to aid those who may benefit from my skills. I enjoy this very much, the union of form and function, the betterment of daily life through master craftsmanship. Art that helps people. Perhaps that is not so insignificant.
It sounds awfully impressive to me.
I am glad that you think so. I can only hope that the ancestors agree.
Did they speak to you?
Though I strain to listen, I have yet to hear their words. And yet,
But at least he got
there is something there.
inspiration from the people. Their presence are unmistakable. The ancestors are with me, Sylvia, and they have filled me with full conviction that they are pleased with my path and my progress upon it.
That's great news.
Indeed. Yet, it is no excuse to sit idle and twiddle our flippers. There is much to be done, for we are all of us building this place together. Rafta itself is the great work of many hands. And you and I, we are building something too, I think.
Ooh.
This great collaboration called love. You are an inspiration to me, Sylvia. But you are also more than that. You are my partner and my friend.
I feel the same about you, Muktak.
Then, let us anticipate great things in our future. But let us also appreciate this moment, for we must not fail to see the beauty that is all around us. And in the spirit of appreciating beautiful things, I should like to sculpt you, Sylvia, if you would allow it.
What, here? Now?
Why not? The light is exquisite, my spirits are high. And I think neither of us could ask for better company, Tell me true.
All right, I'm game. What do I do?
It is easy. You just stand very, very still. But first, a kiss, I think, for luck.
For luck.
Aww. Applied conviction can be played as opener. Conviction doubles the interest applied by the next interest raising card. It's can only be played by an opener. This one here, the fact that it can only be played as an opener is kind of like the downfall of it. But if you use something like many draw cards and rely on, remember yesterday I showed you the Baptiste card, the one that, you know, increase 8 but 25 when but 25 when they have debuff. Yeah, I think like this can copy it. Oh yeah, and this is like there is like a strategy with that. Okay, apply commission can only be played as opener. So you get this, apply it, okay, apply it, and basically try to get the okay, I think I'll show you later. It's a strategy that could work. I don't think I have anything else, so might as well go back. Okay, I can think of like another strategy with this, right? So this is very good. You can make it like really a blowout. Okay, so first thing first, you activate conviction, then you activate emotional intelligence. Okay, so raise interest by 8. If customer has an active debuff, raise interest by 25. I think this one you can just use sympathy. Okay, you can, you know, either use sympathy, this one. Yeah, you can use sympathy. Okay, gain 2 shield, apply sympathy for 1 turn. Okay, so apply this, so then later it will trigger emotional intelligence 25. Okay, so once this one is comboed with this one, it becomes 50, right? So you can just use catchy tune. Raise interest by the most raised interest amount. Okay? You use this, and then later on, you know, maybe copy 2 is better than 1. Copy this card. Okay? But you have to remember, when you copy, it's very dangerous, but because if you copy too much, you're not gonna be able to replicate it. It's gonna make it harder the next customer, okay? But I think that's a good way to go with it. Maybe I can try it. Because like I say, I have this one, which is... This is my standard, right? And I think this is the best. But let's do that. Let's make a deck based on that. Let's make a deck based on that, okay? Let's make a deck based on that. Okay, so we're gonna need this. Just take 1. We don't need so many of it, okay? Take Serenity of the Mind. Take 1 Regulated Breathing. But I do think like with a competition, we have a lot of patience, so we can do. But with customers, you don't need rhythm when you're in competition, but you definitely need rhythm and play along with it. Okay. And another problem. Okay, another problem with conviction. Oh, there's only 1 of it. It can only be played as an opener? And you only have 1? That's crazy, man! At least give us 2! You can't Okay, this one is literally just for... Oh god. It's not helping. You really have to draw it on your first... Okay. At the very least, double the interest applied by the next interest raising card. That's the only savior part. That's the only saving grace about this. Because at the very least, even if you don't get it this turn, because, you know, you're probably gonna skip a couple of times. It's not a good card. If you have 2, I can see it working somehow. But only 1. It's not good. It's not good. But I still think I can make it work, okay? I think with this, our failure rate is pretty high. Because you cannot use press the attack. You have to think Sylvia, think. Okay. It's a competition, okay? We're just gonna skip to the competition. And after the competition, like, I feel like a bit tired today.
Quiet at last. Perhaps I'll pick up a book.
I kind of like getting a bit of a burnout.
So much for reading time, Oswald. You better keep your talons at the ready.
Is that a threat? I'll have you know, I'm recording this exchange. I wanted to immortalize the moment that your fears and doubts overwhelm you. Now, contemplate my superiority and despair. Go on, I'll wait.
Joke's on you. All you're immortalizing is me making this promise. I'm going to beat you tomorrow. won't even break a sweat. Now why don't you get out of here and mind your own business?
Oh, I assure you, my business is at the forefront of my mind, and business is very good. It seems the sheeple of Rafta are less concerned about my benevolent surveillance than you guessed. Would you like to know what they say about you behind closed doors?
There's something you could tell me that I haven't already read in an anonymous review.
Well, here's something you might not have figured out. If you dare stand in my way tomorrow, you will be as dust beneath my heel.
I'm not backing down, Anubia. I mean, I didn't let the shark man intimidate me. What chance does a little girl have?
Curse you! I am not a little girl! Surely my regal bearing and keen stratagems have made that more than apparent? I am over 1,000 years old, and I shall live for 1,000 more!
Doesn't matter, it looks like 10.
Oh, yeah, but your cheeks are just so pinchable. Pinchable? You pinched me at your own peril!
Somebody needs some correction.
I hate you! I'll crush you! You'll see!
I said something very sus.
About her regal bearing and then have a hissy fit?
Maybe throwing a tantrum is one of those keen stratagems she mentioned.
You know, the problem with conviction card, it's pretty stupid that you can only play as opener. Just getting it because you have to open with that. If you don't open with that, that's a dead card.
Another 10-day period has come and gone. But there is no time to wax nostalgic for bygone days. Not when there is entertainment to be had. I'm Baptiste, here once more to guide you through the twists and turns of the day's tournament. On the field, two legends of craftsmanship and commercialism stand ready to compete for all the many glories they deserve. Let's give them a proper greeting, shall we? Hailing from a mighty overseas empire, our first contestant, small stature, belies her imposing presence. What's the secret of her success? She says it's divine right and moral superiority, dummy!
Moral superiority?
She's made no secret of her love for the dark arts of capitalism! Give it up for Anubia!
That's it! Clap! Oh no, if you don't.
Anubia is up against our reigning champ, whose sonic tonics have already become a Raftan institution. She works hard, she fights fair, and I'm pretty sure she talks to animals.
We do talk to cats.
Sylvia!
Hey, Anubia!
You're a brat.
You're a brat! And your sense of entitlement won't help you here.
Shut up! I am not!
Looks like the contestants are chatting amiably down there. They must be at least a little starstruck to be in the presence of our celebrity judge.
Not really.
He's a busy man, but he's made time to share his expertise and his winning smile.
Of course I'm smiling. We're so close to the end.
Before we get to the end, we've got to get started. Are our contestants ready to begin?
Begin? I'm already 5 steps ahead.
Oh, so you see yourself losing.
But I'll give these suckers a show. Let's hope they like a tragic ending.
They sound ready to me. Here we go.
Okay, round 1.
This potion will break a curse of silence as surely as my foes break against my dread magnificence.
That's a tall order.
You'll also note subtle hints of candied frog.
I certainly caught a whiff of something. I'll value this at
1005.
Satisfactory assessment.
Sylvia, welcome back. Let's see what you've got.
Start from the back. Uh-oh. Nine to 8. I think this is the best I can make. Oh, this is the mess that I made. 770. 9 to 8. Yeah, this is the best.
This one speaks for itself.
Ah, that was a pun, I think, on account of this being a silence cure. I can overlook it, seeing as you brewed what was asked for. They say silence is golden. As for this potion, it's worth... Unless you want to say more about it after all.
Should I review my haggling strategy?
No need, we already made it. Ready.
I'm ready to make some noise.
Like I say, I'm trying a different strategy, but this one is... You can't draw it? What the hell? Because with this card, you have to like... If you want to play that card, you have to skip. You have to skip. No doubt about it. And then while you skip, when you skip, you're gonna have to take a lot of incoming fire. Okay, you can rhythm it and pray that conviction comes. The chance of this succeeding is 10 to 30%, depending on. Okay. You can imagine this becoming worse because... Oh wait. Did I put emotional intelligence in? I didn't put... Okay. I screwed up. I didn't put emotional intelligence in. That was stupid of me. I didn't put emotional intelligence in. How dumb am I? Oh god, I totally forgot. I totally forgot about that. Huh? Wait, it's not this one. It's on 39 night. Okay, this one. Deck builder. Yeah, I didn't even put it. Dumb of me. There we go. Okay. We're just gonna skip.
Greetings, peasant.
Did she really?
The chance of me succeeding is like 10% to 30%.
But there is no time.
Hey, Anubia!
Maybe it's easy to say like
You're a brat.
it's 10% on the first turn, and then like like the problem is that the longer you stay, the less patience they're gonna have, right?
Sylvia!
This one.
Ah, I can... They...
Oh, I used a different one.
Review my haggling strategy.
Ready. I got that right off the bat, which is something I don't want. Okay, we got conviction. Lucky. We're gonna duplicate. Okay. Let's scheme. Improv. Regulated breathing. Improv. Oh. Actually, that's all. But I want to copy this a bit. Okay. We're gonna mulligan. Can I say something stupid again? Can I say something stupid again? I forgot to put sympathy! I forgot to put sympathy! I forgot to put sympathy in! But 16 is not bad. I forgot to put sympathy in. My bad. That's mulligan. Wait, where is it? I don't think I have it now. Mulligan. Okay, we win.
I won't give you the satisfaction.
What's up with your tongue?
Maybe this isn't going exactly as my oracle algorithm foretold it, but I'm calm. I'm cool. I'm in control.
And I'm gonna eat your flippin' face, you worm!
That's the face of a fighter! It's still anyone's match!
Okay. Come on. Give me your best shot.
Right, Anubia. Dare I ask what you have for us next?
Then consider my masterpiece, a tolerance potion, aged for no less than 300 years.
Doesn't that mean it's expired?
Fascinating. Where did you find a barrel that would last so long?
Oh, I didn't age it in anything so mundane as a barrel. No, this potion was aged within the hollowed out skull of the last potion maker who dared challenge me.
That's certainly a rare vintage, which earns you a valuation of...
A number fit for an empress.
It's a lot to ask, Sylvia. But can you beat it?
I think I can. One 6 2. I want to use like a weaker one. Do I have a weaker one? Okay, I have that one. Because I want to play around.
Good thing it's a heart.
I can give out a better one. Yes, I should take a minute. Remove things Sylvia think. Sympathy.
Ready to knock.
Serenity of the mind. Okay, we're so screwed. We're gonna skip. Because when you see conviction here, when you draw, you can't use it. You have to like wait for the whole thing to like recycle all over again. You just got to like recycle it now. Good thing that we have mulligan. And we see it again! Okay, we're gonna enter. You know, actually, we're supposed to like... You actually need like 2 turns to like set it up. One is to find the 18. Fuck. Yeah, this is why I say this one is way more unreliable than the deck that I'm using. Like my deck, Failure Wreck, the infinite one, it will at least have like around maybe 10 to 15 chance of failing. But as long as you get the Serenity of the Mind, I would say you're most likely you got over that hump. You want to see Serenity of the Mind. Even Mulligan or Scheme can actually like negate that. As long as you get some of the draw cards, then you're kind of safe. Okay. I have to like reduce the stress for now. Mulligan, even though I want to use the meditate. Okay, is it 50? Yep, it's 50. Wait, 32? 32? Shouldn't it be 50? Shouldn't it be 50? Because that's not it. It doubled it. Okay. In other words, it doesn't really... Okay. In other words, it doesn't apply the conviction to... It doesn't apply the conviction to the catchy tune. So might as well like... The only way... Well, it's not saying the only way. The best way to abuse the conviction, it doesn't work with it. And the fact like getting it to work in the first place is already hard. So conviction actually becomes a drawback rather than a plus. I don't really recommend using conviction after seeing it work like this. But getting 32 out of just sympathy and catchy tune, more than good enough. Regulated breathing. Catchy tune. Catchy tune. With this okay, give me a second. Let me think about it. I think I need to copy it. Done. Just remove the conviction and it should work better.
I should draw this out for the sake of dramatic effect. You've done it, Sylvia! You're moving on to the grand finale!
I made it! I can actually do this! Unacceptable!
Price 300,000.
That's not fair! I should have won!
Really?
Well, you definitely get the prize for worst sportsmanship.
I was not even serious just now. I was not even serious.
This place is ridiculous. If Rafta would reject my gifts, so be it. I have an empire to run.
Like, I do feel like there's gonna be a DLC with her being one of the characters that we can, you know, socialize with.
And I've expended enough resources trying to establish a foothold upon the mud. So I'll go, but this knowledge shall be my consolation. I know what you're up against next. And you have no idea, Sylvia. No idea.
We already can see the outline in the poster though.
Well, that sounded ominous. But I'll worry about it later. I deserve like half a day to revel in victory before I'm back to contemplating impending doom.
Conviction is not that good. I'm gonna like...
Did you see it? Anubia couldn't get out of town fast enough.
Well, I don't think it's like conviction is bad. It's more like the catchy tune. Okay, it's not catchy tune. Okay, whatever the card that like copied the interest just now, it should apply to it, you know? Even without it, it's already good, but we are trying to like set up it properly. And we did raise by 50. So, but then if it does like, if it do it like that, like, it doesn't copy the buff. I'm conflicted by it. Like, you need to say either one of it. It just leave a poor taste in my mouth. Like, I thought I came up with something good, but even with those two, it's like very good already. I wouldn't say it's as good as my standard one, but now at least you don't need to worry about having to find an opener. Okay, so it is quite easy to pull off. You just replace my standard card with the craftsmanship with those cards. Maybe you can even remove the... Oh wait. Oh, there's a drawback for it. It's not as reliable. The reason why is because at least with craftsmanship, it's only one cost, and then when you reduce it with rhythm, it becomes 0. So you can still find it with improv. Improv is the one that is the second step to our game plan. Okay, so the first is like, without a doubt, you have to find rhythm, right? The second part of the combo is like, you need to like draw most of your cards and leave none of your 1 or lower cost card inside. With that, you just need to use improv. So there's 3 steps of it. Okay, and then like rinse and repeat whatever card that you want to reuse. So I just like to say that it's kind of like a bummer that the idea I thought would be good. Well, the idea is good, but not reliable. Because you will like, even if you reduce it with rhythm, right? You still need to pay 1. And just now you see, it's in a competition where the judge usually have like over 30 patients. That's quite a lot. Okay, but regular customers, you're lucky if it's above 15. So skipping one turn is already playing with fire. Second is like, you're literally putting your hand above the fire, and by turn 3, you just hope that you don't burn down your house with it. So the longer you delay, the harder it is for you to get back up. And on top of that, since using that last strategy, you have to use 1 patience every single time. That's... you're 1 step closer to burning out your house, is what I'm trying to say.
I'm a gentleman, so all I'll say is good riddance.
Because you hated her stupid face, right? Come on, say it. It feels good.
Yes, I hated her stupid face very much. But I hope all this taught you a lesson about going on the offensive and staying on the offensive. When you're on a roll, give them everything and the kitchen sink.
Rattle them off. Draw a card each time you play a card. this doesn't work with me. This doesn't work with my with my standard deck. Okay, my standard deck is the infinite. I don't want to draw into extra cards, but this is a good card to use without a doubt. With this, you can basically more or less like set up like an infinite combo where like you draw everything out and then like you use the last two cards over and over again. Okay, like it can replace the improv. It can replace the improv. Okay, so think about it. You draw everything out, just use two craftsmanship back to back. Craftsmanship. Okay, you put one craftsmanship in the discard pile, and then you use another craftsmanship, so like you're gonna recycle those two. Maybe that's a better, like, much less hassle because you don't need to use improv. Maybe I can see that. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll replace it with random off next time. Maybe.
I'm always happy for more owlish insight.
But the problem with that, right, is that early on, like you rely on the strong draw power of improv, because improv is very good because it draws 3 cards. So you might get bricked early on, but at least improv will like save you.
Well, look at you, Sylvia. How far you've come.
It must be disappointing to you. I mean, I know you like taking the money, but I'm sure you'd rather soul shackle me to a desk.
Nothing could be further from the truth. I'm rooting for you, young woman.
I find that hard to believe.
Nonetheless, it's true. Your situation has 2 possible outcomes. The bank I serve benefits either way. But I much prefer the outcome where both sides profit. To that end, I can accept your payment now.
Don't spend it all in one place.
Thank you, Sylvia. And please, don't take it personally. The service I provide is a necessary one, dictated by the market. If I didn't do it, someone else would. And whatever else you think of me, know that I am hoping to see you succeed.
What do you think? Does she have a point? Are we on the same side?
You might both hope for the same outcome, but that doesn't mean you're on the same side. It's true I needed her services and her bank's money to get this shop up and running, but it's a predatory system, and make no mistake. In this world, we have to look out for our own interests, because no one else will.
Okay. Nine more days to the competition.
Just have to send one more competitor packing.
Good morning, Sylvia.
And he's here.
That was quite a show yesterday. Too close for comfort?
Not
I wasn't too worried.
maybe.
I see you've grown in confidence just as you've grown in ability. You remind me of myself, you know. Many, many, many years ago.
Well, you're not much older than me, right? You got an early start, but you've only been working as a potion maker for a few years.
You know, it feels a great deal longer.
Say, I don't suppose you're here to give me the scoop on my next competitor. I'm ready to crush him!
Oh, I'm sorry, didn't you know? It's me, Sylvia. You're up against me next.
What? I didn't realize... No one told me!
It was Baptiste's idea, naturally. He's got a flair for the dramatic, and nothing's more dramatic than going up against the best. He wants us to put on a show. Figures it'll drum up interest in local businesses and inject some money into the economy. But we don't have to jump through hoops for Baptiste. In fact, I'm here with a proposal.
What is it?
What do you say we cut to the chase and you simply, well, forfeit?
Huh? That was fast.
Forfeit? Why would I do that?
Ah.
Hear me out now. I know you need the money. There's no shame in that. So, I'll let you take the cash prize. I'll keep the fancy ingredients and my unassailable reputation, and we'll skip the whole circus.
I could just have the money? Just like that?
Just like that.
I could pay off my debt and be free.
Well, what about the ingredient?
No. I'm sorry, but I need that ingredient.
What use could you possibly have for Maven Bloom?
Oh.
Well, it's sort of a long story, but...
Are you gonna tell? Why do you have to come at this point?
What the actual hell? Oh,
I understand now. I see exactly what's going on here. Someone's been messing with powers beyond their control. I'd hoped to do this the easy way, but I can see we both have skin in this game. So be it. I've waited this long after all. I can wait one more week to get what I...
Ugh, that sure took a turn.
You don't think he'll tell anyone, do you? About me?
It doesn't matter. In another week, Helena's getting her money and you're getting your cure. Who cares if people learn you were a bird in the meantime?
Well, it doesn't do much for my sex appeal.
Suck it up, Oswald. I'm more worried about how intense Robin got all of a sudden. Even the lizard looked menacing for a minute.
People tend to show their true colors when this much money is involved.
He didn't seem all that concerned about the money, though, did he? In fact, he gave me an opportunity to get the cash I need without any of the hassle. I could be debt-free right now.
I appreciate you sticking it out for me.
Yeah, if she didn't do that...
Properly fix that ceiling beam, though.
Why are you staying in the attic?
I've been a little busy.
So have I, actually. I have something here to help you cross the finish line. There. With this stamp, you're authorized to make any potion you like, using ingredients from any region of the island.
Well, all right. I've finally got my full license. Just in time for the final push.
I also retrieved the details for the final competition. Take a look.
What is it?
I gather you already know who your competitor is. The potions you'll have to brew are no joke either. But look, there it is, the Maven Bloom flower. We're so close.
By the way, like I say, I'm gonna like utterly humiliate. I'm gonna utterly humiliate like Robin by using basic potion of all these three to win. And it's already like I'll try to do my best to do it because like because most of them they use E, right? E is like the final one, so like you always get like a decent amount of measurements. So I wonder if I can brew the basic potion. Maybe we can do it now.
It's as good as ours, and you're as good as cured.
I like the confidence, but we're up against a living legend. Let's not count our owlets before they hatch.
Why wouldn't you just say chickens? You know actual idioms. You're not a real owl.
Yeah. Let's try and brew the basic potion for all these three. Okay? I'm just gonna make the basic for all these three. So first one is master radiation tonic. So C and E. Oh, minor radiation tonic. Okay, minor radiation tonic. So let's look at the most lowest one that we have. Look at that. The lowest E that we have is 30. And that brought us up to half. Ooh. Wait, I think we can still make it. I still think we can make it. It's 30. Radiation. Balance of measurements, okay? So what we're gonna do... Okay, with this, it's gonna be minor radiation. We're just... Wait. Chance of losing 1 star, okay, good. And then this one is superior. Oh, the cursed one. Okay, the cursed one is this one. BCE. Let's see the E one first. It's always the hardest. And it's still this one. This is B. This is C. Okay, this is good. This is more than good enough. And... Wait. Okay, it is that. Lastly, we're gonna do this one. BC. Oh, actually, I could use this. Okay, never mind. BCE. I guess this is the lowest E that we have. C. What's the D? I think that's the best we can do. It's still gonna lose 1 star, so it's gonna be minor seeking. Okay. I think like with this tree, I'm set, okay? And show you guys that it is possible to like cheat your way, to like cheat your way, like using the game mechanics to overshadow it. But it's gonna take a long time. That one I'm not gonna argue, okay? So I'm gonna set back my deck. No, I don't need this. Yeah, these are good. Should I just rattle them off? In my theory, in my head right now, I can imagine it just like replacing improv, but the draw ability of improv is always good. Maybe we can bring it along. We can bring it along as well, okay? We can bring it along as well. One regulated breathing, one meditate. Dig deep. Carpe diem. Upward compromise. Nothing really. Be prepared. Apply reinforce for 1 turn. If opener, additionally apply a resolve for 1 turn. Road spray. Apply and trap for 3 turns. It just takes too long for it to like. It just takes a bit too long for my taste. I don't have anything else right that I want to take. Oh, right, craftsmanship. How can I forget? I need the craftsmanship. Not really. Not really. Oh yeah, by the way, you can do it much easier way by, you know, spamming like chum. Where's chumming? Let's chum. Chum the waters. You can literally like using my wand, this technique, and like using chum the waters. Yeah, spam chum the waters. Because you're not gonna receive the reduce in patience, okay, by until next turn. So we can just spam it alongside casual conversation. You build up like maybe 99 patience, okay, but then it's gonna be like a risk if you didn't have like an exit strategy or like way to fill the gas. But rattle them off with rattle them off, you definitely gonna have like infinite like draws. So in a sense, you're kind of safe. So at the end, just like you know, activate rattle them off, chum the waters, spam it again and again and again, because you can recur this over and over again. But just easy to say, you don't have a next turn. Okay, so spam this, get like maybe 99 patience, then activate casual conversation. Okay, activate casual conversation, raise interest by 1 for every current point of patience, so 99. Spam that again and again and again, which is also a good idea if you want to play it that way. Because there is 2. Want to try it out? I can do it for fun. This is just for fun, okay? This is just for fun. This is just for fun. I'm not like doing this seriously or anything. Let's try this weird strategy that I think of in my head. Oh. Brick. I don't want to use chum the waters yet. Okay, maybe now, yes. Oh, I forgot to put Captivate. I think it's morning. It's still good. I can still go through it. Oh, let's use Meditate. Chum the waters. Just draw. Okay, spam chum the waters. Okay, good. We don't need to rely on improv to draw. shit, this is so much fun. Well, for a while. Oops, wrong. Okay, 200. I think that's more than overkill, okay? And let me just check the debuff. Wait. Can't see it though. Okay. Never mind. Go! Let's do it again. Let's do it again. At 4%, it's either at 4% or is it 2%? And I still draw a doubt. Oh, we do have captivate. Ouch. Dang. We bricked. Yeah, we bricked. You know what? Without even relying on... I actually don't think we even need rhythm for this. We don't even need rhythm. We don't even need rhythm because this costs 0. Okay, so we're gonna do it off now. Don't need to be worried so much about it. Okay. You don't need rhythm for it. Charm is good enough by itself. Well, you may have 1 or 2 more turns after like you use Charmed Waters. Well, you can definitely survive. I think if you pay attention, you're not gonna lose if you have Charmed Waters and like draw cards in your hand. Huh? Doubt? Wait, I still have stress? At 1%. Okay, 200. I think that's more than good enough. Go! Damn.
That's all of them.
There's so much combo with this. But like I say, if you notice, it's like it didn't reach like 100%. Even if it reached, it's like at the very low end, okay? That's why I prefer using my standard one, which is basically like using the infinite loop with craftsmanship. Okay, increase the price of potion by 3%. So this one, like, that's why I'm thinking of, in case that you see that, oh, we can't catch up, because we are gonna use the lowest of the lowest potion that we can to fight it. I hope. Then I wonder if they're gonna disqualify me though. I'm seriously curious. I hope they don't. But just in case, like, maybe like I'll prepare like a tier 2. Well, this one we make is like tier 1, right? The basic of the basic. So the most basic potion. That's why I think I may need to make like tier 2 or tier 3 if it allows us. Okay, let me see. Which card they're looking for? Oh yeah, I was looking for a good cop, bad cop. Like, good cop, bad cop, like, I don't know why the effects stack and it doesn't extend, because from what I see from the rest, it does. From what I see from the rest, it extends. It doesn't stack up. But just because of that, we can actually use it for time, making us, not raising any interest at all. Okay, making us not raising any interest at all. So basically, like, I can spam this infinitely. Okay, spam craftsmanship, and it'll be funny if, like, the most lowest level of potion defeat a masterwork level of potion just by haggling. In other words, you're such a good orator that you can bullshit your way out of things. Literally what we're trying to do with this. But I think that's all for today. Okay, as you can see, like, I'm having a bit of like a burnout, because managing these things for like the whole day, it just can, like, put a bit of a how should I say this? You can say it's monotonous. You can say that, micromanaging is a bit too tired. Like, I did mention a bit, right, about dealer's life before. Okay, dealer's life is good. You can, like, just like what you did in Potionomics, you can, expand your shop, okay, increase your shelf, increase, and then put things on display, okay, and then, like, you can also, like, acquire items not only by customers but also by auctioning, okay, by going to auctions and stuff. But the fact that, like, those are like the basic, and what you're doing is just like, it's a numbers game. Like, this doesn't reach that level of like, oh, you just rinse and repeat doing the same. It's just, oh, I gotta find out what do I want to copy for my gardening. Oh, we're gonna have to make a potion, so we gotta, like, balance it out. We can be like, more haphazardly just make, okay. And I think one way for the game to not feel so micromanaging heavy is actually, like, not asking for any traits at all, okay. Like, I'm not saying all have to be like that, but give one or two. Like, the fact that what makes it like brewing long is that, oh, we gotta find materials that doesn't like overshadow the traits that we want, okay. Because most of the the materials that we have, they have negative traits. Okay, so like, oh, I want to use this, but this one it smells bad, and that's what the client wants. So when you think about it that way, like, back to the drawing board. Okay, and like you have to like find, okay, maybe we can use this. That's also like, it doesn't feel that much. In other words, like, it still shows that you need to have like certain level of like understanding, but doing it for every single like custom order gets tiring after like the 5th or the 10th potion. Okay, like at least like just now when you see me like make the, just even though this is like for like the basic level potion. Okay, let's try and make something. Okay, let's just randomly try to make a potion, right? Let's just randomly like, make a dowsing potion. Okay, like let's time myself, even though that I know what to do. Okay, so normally I'll have to do this, like, and then like I can just do it like this, and then like maybe I want to make it much better by balancing it out. I can do it quite fast, but then, okay, this is the best, like, this is the fastest way, but I'm not getting the, my bang out of it. So maybe I'm just gonna reduce it a little bit. I'm just gonna use it like this. Okay, we still have 70 more. Let's find it. This is A, right? Okay, let's find C. Let's find C. This is E. Oh, wait, we gotta find D. D. It's a bit too much. Oh, well, I think like this one like 30 seconds, right? But 30 seconds to like make one. Even though I can more or less like within 30 seconds I can make one. But if I really want to, like, let's say I want to make with several traits. So let's say we gonna put like 3 traits, right? Just maybe trait number 1, 2, 3. So I have to like think about it. Okay, I have to think about it. Okay, let's put 1, 2, 3. I can't use this because this one have the negative traits. So I can use this and this. Okay, now that's why like I always get like the double measurements. Like usually the double measurement, they are very basic, they don't have any negative. So I can spam a little bit more on it, but right now I don't have any E, so I have to be very, very careful. Okay, this one here, it's still fast. It's still fast, but I know how to manipulate it. I think like if I do it, maybe like it takes close to a minute. Okay, close to a minute to make one, and if you times it by the number of pots here, it's gonna be like at the very least like 5 minutes or so, right? Because you have to like, okay, I need Curse Tonic with 1, 2, 3, Curse Tonic with 1, 2, 4, something like that. You have to like, okay, Curse Tonic 1, 2, 4, like it adds up. Okay, so six pots, okay, like 1 minute each or so, 6 minutes there. And then like with gardening here, even though gardening is like very fast, like this is how I do it. It's like normally I go with like this, put the A and check which one. Okay, even so maybe like this will take like 3 to 4 minutes. Okay, 3 to 4 minutes to like, prepare for this. So more or less it's gonna take like 10 minutes like just to like do this too. And then after that, like you have to like rearrange the potion, right? I will give more or less like another 3 minutes to set up the shelf as well. So more plus minus 15 minutes just doing this. Okay, and And then when you like what I always do, like as you guys see, like I always like manage my one is on the first one and on the fourth one. Okay, so these two. So after that, during the haggling, it will take maybe like around 15 to 20 minutes. Then you have to do it back all over again. And then here is where you can relax a little bit by meeting up with your friends. So more or less, one day is an hour. Very draggy. But like I say, I still enjoy it. But I can't play it like back to back. It's starting to like wear me off, okay? But I'm gonna play until like day 50. Maybe I'll go in a little bit of endless mode. But if endless mode, I already making like a bang like this, okay? Like even though I'm not like going all full, I can easily, if I'm not mistaken, in the last cycle, I was easily making like 30 to 40,000 per day just by setting up shop, you know, at night here, this too. Okay, so by setting up shop at night, this one here, I'm able to gain like 40,000 profit. Maybe like I can say double it, okay, for this cycle, so 80,000. Maybe I can, you know, I can get a lot of money from it. And if they're giving like, oh, you have to make like 10,000, 50,000 for the first week or so, that's not a big deal for me, unless like the numbers go crazy, like they're gonna add more, you know, digits to it. But like I say, I do feel that they need to do some rebalancing work if that's the case. I haven't played like endless mode yet. I'm just saying based on my experience playing so far, okay? So like I say, I still like the addition of the endless mode. Just that they need to rebalance it. Because if not, I can see myself barely making it to day 60. Okay? So that's all for today, okay? So Monday I'm gonna pick it up. So Monday most likely is that we're gonna like skip a little bit. Monday we're gonna skip a little bit and do some Monday we're gonna do some like finishing off with our other social links, right? And then Tuesday my day off. Wednesday we're gonna like go for the final competition, where the final competition we're gonna fight with with the bottom of the barrel potion and see if I can still like abuse the system. Okay, yeah, so that's the plan for next week. Okay, so let me just have my break. I need to like, you know, get a load off of things. Okay, so yeah, that's all for today. See you next time. Bye bye.